The components of an introduction, they typically include the general statement of the problem, the rationale for the investigation, a review of relevant literature to establish the context and the importance of the study. Your introduction may also conclude with a summary of the purpose of the study, a list of specific research questions, an overview of various hypotheses to be tested. The research question may be implied or stated explicitly, and it should logically flow from the preceding introductory material. With the statement of the problem, the researcher sets forth the topic of the article, the population being studied, what was measured, and under what conditions. It may be a short first paragraph, or it may run through the few initial paragraphs. And it may also include references to previous research to help establish the context of the current research. The specific purpose of the research study is occasionally stated along with the problem. The problem informs the design or the methods of the study. The research purpose associated with particular focus, goals, and objective of the study. So it explains why, again, is this study important? Why should you read this study? You are advancing knowledge, you are revising a theory, or you are modifying practice. The statement of the purpose frames, it sets up the study. There are problems that are defined in the introductory statement, along with implicit or explicit statements of the meaningfulness of the problem. And there are always going to be literature citations used to support the researcher's position. The statement problems have to be justified, and you justify your statements with background reviews of past studies. Your statements need to be supported by research literature. In general, the more specific the statement of the problem, the more specific the research questions are likely to be. The more specific the research questions are, the more specific the answers are likely to be, and the better the study. Your rationale should stem from the general statement of the problem, and it's in this that the author convinces the reader that this research is worth studying. So the author might present this case for studying selected aspects of a problem or limitations, setting up a perspective for looking at the problem, or highlighting how this study relates to broader issues. The critical reader needs to consider whether the reasons for doing the study are clearly and explicitly stated and appropriately documented with literature citations. So is this study, did it come out of nowhere? Or is it logical? Is it supported? Is it worth reading? Investigators may offer a variety of reasons to justify the importance and the need for their study. They might cite or attempt to document the inadequacy of previous research under investigation. They might want to follow up on previous research, or resolve conflicting or inconclusive results from another researcher, or provide empirical data, verifiable data, related to theoretical aspects of the phenomena under investigation. Or the rationale may be based on a lack or absence of previous research in a given area.